Hi, and welcome to another season of 8 Regions of Westeros. This tournament would never happen again if it weren't for the huge success it was the last time, and a bunch of people pushing forward to having another episode or event like this. So we're finally here again, and we have picked some amazing regions for this round. Better than last time, I believe, because last time we just picked the ones I knew the best and went for that. So today we're gonna reveal some of those regions. We have also a new administrative team around the tournament. We brought in a bunch of brilliant people from which did amazing work for the tournament last time, like Miha. Miha is also here in the stream, so say hi, Miha.
Yeah, good evening.
Evening. And we brought in Hannes Feuerbart, who's just gonna do a bunch of the technological stuff, which the rest of us cannot do. So this is gonna help us a lot. And we also brought in maybe the most famous regions of them all, Mad, which famously decked himself on stream, which has almost become a meme in Thrones. So that's also amazing. And we brought in Palpa, the amazing Targaryen regent as well. So we have an amazing team for this season. So yeah, a lot better than last time because we we only had me and Kristin on the side with some help with the technological stuff as well. But let's go on to revealing some stuff. I'll go into streaming screen here in a moment. Yeah, I think we're there now. Okay, I'm into the banner. So I think we're just gonna add some players there because we haven't added anyone yet, and we got some regions in the chat with us now. So maybe we should start revealing players. So I think if you're okay with this, Connor, I
Yep.
think we're starting with you because you're one of those who I know the best, and you're not afraid to say your voice. So let's hear it. What faction are you gonna be regent for this tournament?
This year I will be the Martell Regent.
Martell regent. Okay, okay, okay. How do you feel about being regent for Martell? Did that
Pretty
was
happy.
that your first
That
pick
was
or?
my first pick. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that's gonna be interesting. I know you as a um slightly attrition heavy player, which is pretty evil in your playstyle. So this is gonna fit you perfectly, doesn't it? So
I would say so. Yeah. I can play constructive, but I'm better off.
yeah, I would never seen you play any constructive. So that I don't know, think that's true.
It's a lie.
Yeah. Okay. Your username is it just Connor Hardy? Yes, Hardy and Martel. Ah. So see how this looks. Oh, okay, Martel. There we go. I'm so rusty. I haven't. Mia has been taking care of everything in all the tournaments we've been hosting lately, so I'm a bit rusty on everything concerning this. So obviously you were one of the most active players last Regents tournament. So what are your thoughts about the tournament, Connor? Uh, did you hesitate to sign up for this, or were you like, yeah, I'm gonna do this?
No. I signed up immediately to be a player, and then I was approached to be Regent. I was a bit like apprehensive, but it's a bit of fun, isn't it?
I think I think it wasn't any doubt, um, because your name was mentioned all over in the forum, because you were very active and people were listening to your streams, and yeah, you contributed greatly last time. So yeah, there were no doubt. I think we kind of would have tried to force you if you said no. So you made it pretty easy on us. So we're thankful for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Um. So just move on. Who's next? Let's see who we got in our chat here. Is it? We also got Sarah here now. So I think we just move on. Oh, Paul, are you here as well? Let us check here.
I'm here.
Okay, let's move on to the other guy, which which I know fairly well. Let's have it, Paul. It was so easy to get you to be a regent for this tournament, wasn't it?
Well, I think I gave up straight away, but I tried to put up a fight. But seeing as though I was approached first, just before Connor, then I feel like I couldn't say no in the end.
Perfect. Yeah, because you already got a nemesis in this tournament, don't you?
Yeah, I've got he's going down. We're gonna tread on the little snakes.
So, let us know, what faction are you regent of this time?
I will be representing as Lord Reaper of Pike, the Greyjoy faction.
Awesome. Lord Reaper of Pike. Okay, Greyjoy. Greyjoy, if we check your profile now, we're probably not gonna see many Greyjoy games, are we?
Well, it got me a win in the Champions of Westeros, and I think with the current restricted list, they're a little bit of an underdog, and I like an underdog position. And my favourite thing about the 8 Regents was finding Targ and discovering Targ, and I'm hoping to do the same with Greyjoy because I think they're awesome and they should still be at the top.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see you in this position as the regent. You're gonna abuse the power you have, aren't you? You're gonna force people around to do all the work.
Yes.
Yeah,
Drafting you first.
no, I hope not. I hope not. I'm not gonna do any extra work. I'm just joking. I'm gonna sell myself cheap to all of you, whoever wants me. So yeah. Yeah. This tournament for you last time, you said, yeah, you told us a bit about it, but you were same as Connor, just signed up straight away.
Straight away, as soon as I saw it, 8 Regents was the first thing I did in the community, the first Discord group I joined, and from that, sort of everything that Thrones has been over the last 12 months is all started with 8 Regents. So yeah, straight away, tick that box, I'm in.
Perfect. Perfect. It's been a popular tournament. I think most that played it has had a good experience with it, and yeah, which because the format is have been hugely popular earlier on when it was a war event or a VAR event with which I really want to play myself with real cards. This format with real cards with yeah, the format with buying players and stuff. I would really love to play this. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played that. Like I know we got some experienced players there, but maybe Miha, yeah, you're played for a while, or Connor as well.
Are we
No.
talking about war formats?
Yeah,
Yeah, I played in the first UK Thrones War.
yeah.
And then obviously the second one was cancelled, but it was a good experience. I didn't perform particularly well, but it's a good experience.
Yeah, that
Keep it up.
can ruin it, can it? Cannot not. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I hope we will have that in the future as well. So let's. But
Well, I think in terms of the tournament, or one of the best things from it is where a few people have found going into recent tournaments that you're playing against similar decks and the best decks and the tier 1 decks. then 8 Regents as a tournament really pushes you out of that, and all of a sudden you're running conclave and knights decks out of different factions that don't have many knights, and you find some wonderful stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Paul. I think we will move on. Let's have one of the new guys. I believe it's Peter
Yes.
Selkor. Yes. Welcome to us because you did not compete in the last version of this tournament, did you?
No, I didn't.
No, and so welcome to you. And some information would be nice because you are kind of a new player for me. So please introduce yourself a bit. How long have you been playing the game, and also what faction are you regent for?
I'm the regent for the Nightsword faction. I'm Lord
Yeah.
Commander, and we played the paper game probably for 3 years, but never had all the cards. But going into the very much heavy online tournaments and something like that was just a year ago, I think. Not even. Like I started most of the tournaments with the World Cup with the Slovenian team.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because it was a bit of a surprise for me to have to see a Slovenian team, because I was just like, what is going on? Because one of the world's best players, sorry Mia, is got to be mentioned, but that's Mia, and I was just, what, are there more Slovenian players? So I just hit up Mia straight away. Do you know about this? And he was, nah, he didn't know about that it was forming a meta. So how many are you now?
I'm theoretically Austrian,
Yeah.
but I'm a lot in Slovenia, and I think we're still only the 4 player from Slovenia. Maybe one other friend where we play melee with, so 5.
Hey, good number. So yeah, hopefully, we'll see more of you guys. Awesome. I'm just seeing a Mog is appearing in the chat here now. And how do you know which factions you are regent for? This is brilliant. We need to get Mog on the chat. So Connor, if you can just show him what channel he's gonna go into, that would be awesome. So I just want to ask you. Okay, you got Nightwatch as your faction, and I've been looking a bit on your sign up form, and Nightwatch, not maybe the first faction you would just jump on, would it? Because one of your least played factions. So this is interesting to me. So this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's still like this is only the tournaments I played in. So like on the website I played it a bit more, but it's for sure not my like the faction I played the least with Targaryen. But I also play them a bit weird because I play wildlings and I have I play the one that makes them all Night's Watch, and then they defend the wall and they're nice.
Yeah.
You can play them, you don't have money, but
This is
you can cheat
perfect.
them in.
This is perfect. This is the perfect tournament for you. Then you get to test out a bunch of stuff and get draft some great Nightwatch deck builders and test out more. So this will be interesting to follow. And the thing about this, just starting playing weird stuff, testing stuff out, you will find some great stuff eventually. So it's gonna be really fun following Nightwatch throughout this tournament. Yeah. How did you hear about this tournament? Did anyone force you to sign up? Because that happens.
Oh, forced to sign up. I wanted to sign up for sure. Like I want to play all the like I want to see all the factions with all the agendas, because you don't see that if everybody plays like the top tiers.
Yeah.
But I kinda to be a regent, I kinda had to take the the Night's Watch route with a bit of backstabbing. Somebody kind of met just randomly in the night. Hey, I heard you could be a regent. How are you feeling about this? Oh, you would be so great for the regent. Somebody told me maybe I should ask you. So there was for
Maybe
sure.
I volunteered him.
What did
a
you say,
little
Sarah?
bit.
She-
I suggested him to Mad.
Yes. I heard about that, so that was really good. So yeah, I think it's awesome that you guys just jumped into it because you're fairly new players, of course, but you're not even close to as new as one of our last regions, which just had played for a month before this tournament in Sofia, which is doing fairly well this day in Champions of Westeros. So you can really get a spike on your skill in this tournament with playing and building decks together with a bunch of people. So, yeah, that's good, Sarah, that you you fetched him in for us. That's perfect.
I heard I was the last region, and then immediately at like 1 o'clock in the night, it's like, oh, we have all the regions. We can now like announce them and everything. That was very quick.
Yeah. It has. We are pretty eager to just get going as well, because we are excited. All of us, I think so. We want to get plenty of players to draft because the drafting process is awesome as well. So, really looking forward to it. I don't know if everyone's seen it, but I've handed you a players list in our chat, so you can check that out later and start working on.
I looked at everybody already. But...
Yes, you told me, so that's why I'm bringing it up. So you got a head start on everyone, so that's perfect. So yeah, okay. Thank you, Peter. So I think we'll move on to Sarah. Sarah, or what should I call you? You at least you brought in Peter here, so thank you for that. Yeah, there you go. There you are. And so, what faction did you get handed for this tournament?
I got handed the best faction.
The
I got handed Stark.
I think Peter already got the best faction, so you cannot have the best faction.
We're not going to start this argument. We all have the best faction.
I just saw 3 or 4 just turn on their microphone the second I said it. So
I'm sorry, the best faction is Wildlings. So
okay, sorry, I interrupted.
I wasn't going argue. I have the last best faction, so
the perfect mug. Okay, Sarah, the word is yours. So, what faction did you get?
Yeah, I got to be queen in the north,
Oh.
so I got Stark faction.
Yes. How do you feel about getting Stark?
Clearly very excited. It would be my first choice, for sure.
That's perfect. It is one of the factions that kind of we know for sure will be strong as well because it's so versatile. So this is gonna be interesting. How did you hear about this tournament? You are one of those who gently forced another player into this tournament, so we appreciate this. But did you just decide to sign up, or did anyone fetch you to this tournament?
So first, Miha sent us the form, but I usually like wait till last minute to sign up for everything. Yeah. So then Matt messaged me, and he was very convincing. So I did sign up pretty quickly after that. So
yeah, we put our best people in in the positions where it's needed. So Matt needed to be the one who takes care of the region. So he's been doing a pretty good job for this. So about the tournaments though, have you heard about this tournament before? Did you check it out last time, or were you active last time this tournament were going on?
I did not know about this tournament last time when it was going on, but I feel like during the World Cup, when I watched the streams and talked with people, a lot of people mentioned it, and I got told about. I heard on stream about Matt decking himself out. That was like almost like a legend told. So and everybody said that it was the best experience that they had playing. So
yeah, I think it's something about this format that's really appealing, because everyone you need to cooperate with people. You need to interact with your team to get results and to get builds going, and to get help with builds. So it's a good experience to just interact with the community. So you guys who are Regent this year is in a prime position to like form international metas, which I did, and the other Regents from last year did as well. It's gonna be awesome. Did you manage to check out the players list so far? And if you did, did any players stand out? Do you know any players that you want to draft now? You don't need to tell me his name or her name or anything, but do you have a plan for drafting?
I play a lot on the site, and I was in all the like friendly opens. So I definitely see a lot of very interesting decks and very very strong players as well. So I definitely have favorites.
Yeah, perfect. It's gonna be interesting to see, and it's gonna be fun to see the first round picks for every faction. I'm really looking forward to this. So yeah, and about the silly season, which I don't know if you guys know a lot about it, but the silly season is a transfer season of our tournament where players can be swapped and agendas can be swapped. It is total chaos. I don't know if any of you are willing to do make the tough choices. We had one brilliant regent last time, which swapped agendas, players all around, got his team together in no time. They almost won the tournament, but there was one faction which was a bit stronger. Miha, you were on that faction. That managed to take them out in the end. But I don't know, guys, are you willing to make some sacrifices, to sacrifice some players to get some decent agendas, and are you willing to trade some players? And now I'm speaking to all of you guys.
If need be, yeah. Like, I'm playing Martel. I need those agendas.
Yeah, I'm going to say you can swap players who want to be swapped because they got drafted in the wrong faction. So this one you can swap them very easily, and then sometimes you need those agenda. I'm gonna trade for them.
Perfect.
I'm doing everything the other way around. So I've gone through the list. I've found out who all the Martell loyalists are, all the Stark loyalists, Lannister loyalists. They're all coming to Greyjoy, and then you guys are going to have to buy them back.
Perfect. Sounds like
Sounds like a Nightwatch thing to do.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear Peter. Sorry, again.
Sounds like a Nightwatch thing to do. Just stealing the stuff and then giving it back for more profit.
Perfect. Sounds good, guys. Okay. I think we'll move on to a player on my old team. This time you're in a different faction, Mug. So please, Mug, what faction are you regent for this time?
I am the regent for the Lannister faction. So it's like a bit of back to basics for me, because I was I play Thrones since 2011, so nearly 12 years now, and I'll always play Lannister. But last year in the Regent tournament, I was drafted in the Night's Watch faction, and it was a blast. It was cool. It was really, really good. But now I'm back. And this is a bit funny because last year I was, no, Lannister is very, very bad. I can't play it anymore. I need to play new faction. I need to play Night's Watch, Baratheon. And then Lannister got second in Stalek, won won the world championship, and was like, okay, Lannister is good. What am I gonna do?
Yeah. It's just gone from the way worst faction to maybe the best faction, hasn't it?
Not, I won't say the best, but yeah, near the top.
Yeah.
Some people are really good but it's like perhaps you have 2 or 3 very good deck and a lot of not so good, but we are in good shape. We are not like I don't know which faction is worse than me. I don't know. I would say Martel. Martel is very weak,
Yeah. That's
Hey,
true.
that's
Very weak. You played, obviously you played last season. Were it the same for you? Just sign up straight away and get going, because you were an integral part of Night's Watch. I believe you topped our score in the end, didn't you?
I think Argento was the best in our team, but it's Argento.
Yeah,
but
but he doesn't count, does he?
yeah, it doesn't count in Night's Watch.
I'm talking about those normal players. So you were dominating for us. So and I was happy that I saw you sign up. Super happy that you are a regent this time.
I think it's a very good experience you have, and I prefer. I think if you are drafted in another faction that like you don't know very well, like if you're a Stark player, you get drafted in Greyjoy. It's very opening in terms of experience and in terms of meta. You get to know really know the faction that you don't play, and it's good for after the tournament that you can yes, I know this deck, I know these cards, I know he can do that, and it's very good. And I think it's very good experience to be a better player.
Yeah. So again, I'm super happy to have you, Mog, and
I'm happy to be here.
And this time, I've been looking at the list. This time, there is some solid Lannister picks. So it's going to be interesting to see if every one of them is ending up in Greyjoy or Nightwatch, as Peter and Paul are promising. So it's going to be
some picks gonna be the faction. Yeah. But I have I have a choice. I have choices. I can do good.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay. Let's move on. Now I think we have gone through all factions that are represented here. 1, 2, 5. Okay. So going forward, I think we can announce our Targaryen regent, which can be a bit surprise for people that know this player, because he is not known as a Targaryen player. It is Peter Schuck, and he was at your team last time, Miha. He's obviously he's maybe someone we can call a loyalist for Baratheon. Isn't that true?
Yes, I think if you show his profile, it's going to be all yellow.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into it. So players that is yes, 20 tournament entries. So yeah, it's all Baratheon. So yeah, I were chatting a bit with him under the tournament, and yes, I played a game or two against him as well. And gonna be it's gonna be really exciting to see him as a regent and as a regent for a different faction as well, because yeah, he's a fun guy, and I don't know, he has some interesting builds as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, so he joined late last year, so we got him after the draft was already completed, and we were delighted with that because he plays a lot of those agendas that are not considered to be the top agendas, so no Bara Kohor, stuff like that. He brought a couple of interesting decks. He played Reigns with Smugglers. He played an interesting Three Companies deck and Banner Kraken and stuff like that, which is really great. But of course, being a loyalist, you can do that. Now he is a bit out of his comfort zone with Targaryen, but he did play that in the World Cup because they had the USA team had a few more players that were capable of playing Baratheon, so he had to play what was needed basically. And I think he will be fine with this. He is someone who will enjoy this format a lot, no matter what the faction is. I think he will be great at looking at all the agendas that are good for his team and making the trades and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think it will. I think it wouldn't have mattered what faction we put him in. I think he'll do a great job no matter. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. So moving on from him, let's go back here. It's kind of been a swap of factions because the Baratheon Regents wasn't a Baratheon player last time. He was famously in the game that was streamed and where their madness got decked, or he decked himself. So he was playing from a losing position all game and ended up winning the game with amazing finish. So it's Alex. So this, I don't know if we have the. I'll look at his player statistics because he has been playing a lot of Greyjoy. Some tournaments with Targaryen, some with Baratheon, only one, and one with Stark. So just a few tournaments, and a player which loves building decks, has obviously some skill in the game with which he shown really showed under the game with Ad, where he just played it out and played it out and played it out into in the end got his award in that great win, which is obviously the best video I'll ever post on YouTube. So yeah, that's gonna be cool to see him in Baratheon. Paul, you had him in your team last time. Did he build any decks? Did he make any suggestion to what to play, or was he one of those who needed some assistance in the deck building and stuff like that? Have you got any insight for us?
I'm pretty sure he was amazing. Absolutely loved mercenaries and could adapt them to fit into any of the agendas and work really, really well. So yeah, he was very good at deck building and adapting decks and playing.
That's what you want in a player, Regents. That's perfect. So yeah, he also sent me a short write up that he want to make a lot of decks. So it's kind of what you said, and want to draft a team of deck builders and playtesters. So he wants a team that's active with playtesting. So that's there we go, guys. Targaryen loyalist, you can just write up that you want to test a lot of decks. So he'll probably just draft every one of you. So yeah, he will also, as you said, just want to help out with building decks and try to come up with new ideas. The new cards released here, so it's gonna be cool to see him in action for a different. Obviously, not talking about Targaryen, so sorry about that. I'm talking about Baratheon.
The defending champion.
Yeah, he has the easiest job.
Yeah, he has the easiest job because he can just pick all the decks that the last guys played, and it's gonna be easy for him. So to finish it up, we have the Tyrell Regent. Let's see, Tyrell, and it's Chiron, which is the least experienced Regent we got this year. After seeing his sign-up sheet, we were
Have you
really.
seen him into the chat, Magnus?
What?
He's in the chat.
Oh! Let's see. Oh, Chiron. Hey, welcome. Are you here? See if we can get him to talk. I only have a muted icon here. So let's see. Okay. So as I said, Connor is on him and tries to make him unmute. So if you're hearing me, you can unmute anytime. This is by far the newest player, which is Regent this year. He played his first match in January, so this is a new guy. But immediately when we saw his sign-up sheet, we were just, yes, this guy is gonna be a Regent. We need him as a Regent. Yes, we know he's new, but he will be an outstanding Regent because he has brilliant ideas of the game. He wants to improve. He wants to join in deck building. He wants to do it all. So this is gonna be a really interesting player to have in the tournament, and I'm pretty sure that his team will enjoy having him. Has played in some tournament, has played in the Brilliant, it's on the Open tournament, played in everything of late. So he is joining everything, and it's gonna be cool to see him see Tyrell try to go for the Regent title. So, guys, I'm just curious. I know we have some nemesis here. Paul and Connor, of course, is going to go head to head, and it seems like they don't want to win this tournament. But they want to beat the other guys. So that's going to be interesting. Any other Regent fights we're gonna see here? We got Peter, which is a kind of hungry for some blood as well. So those three might be fighting it out. What are your thoughts, Connor?
I don't know about that. I might just build a deck full of baldies just in the spirit of Paul.
That's not the fat baldies.
Now, after seeing the players list, guys, any player on that list that you feel like this is any team can just grab this player.
Yeah, Miha.
Yeah. Miha, yeah. Miha gets mentioned there. For me, maybe.
Someone's going to walk into a trap, as I said the other day. I don't know. If someone picks me in round one of picking, basically, I think I'll lose some respect for that Regent and question their choices.
Oh, look at this. Okay, that's harsh, Miha. So, he's trying to talk himself out of being first round pick. So there is some 70% players in this tournament. There isn't that many. There were plenty more last time. So this is also interesting because they will be ranked after winning percentage. So we will have a bracket with below 50%, from 50 to 60%, and above. I think it was I might be. My numbers might be off, guys, but I think it was from 60 and up. Miha, do you remember?
I think it was 60 plus last year.
Yeah, okay. So it's gonna be interesting to see how big the brackets are gonna be. We also might do some changes because we can. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. So any other players, guys, that you don't want the other faction to have? Okay, of course, I understand. Like Reinhardt, you don't want. Ideally, you don't want him for Targaryen if you're not the Targaryen regent. But any other players, that's just that player he join, because I would be fearing players like Alex, the world champion, former world champion for any faction, right? But he hasn't signed up yet. Any other players we're thinking about?
Steven
Seagal?
Steven Fontaine. Steven. He's just got a massive brain when it comes to deck building, I think.
Yeah, that could be scary. He was with you last time, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He enjoyed it as well, even though obviously Martel was his first choice if he could pick himself. But yeah, he played some interesting decks for us, some interesting agendas. He played some the 7 team decks with Fate Militant, and he played Trident. And not sure if he played Mammers, but he did build one for us, which was quite interesting. So yeah, definitely a good choice for any faction.
Yeah. And I see that we have Pierre in the chat as well. Can you unmute Pierre, or is the kids all around you now?
No, I'm done with the kids.
Done with the kids. Welcome.
Hi, thank you. Hi, everyone.
Good evening.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
So Pierre, I'm done talking about your milling yourself and stuff. I did that before you joined because I have respect for you, my friend. So I'm done with all that. So
Gotta do it behind your back.
Until next time.
Probably. So I am curious to hear your thoughts as well, because you have been active this past week and a half at least to fetching our regents. How has the work been going for you with getting them to sign up?
Yeah, it went pretty well. I mean, maybe I made my own silly season this year. So it was basically teamwork, because we discussed a lot together with all the admins for this tournament to discuss our thoughts about every player that could be a good regent. And I think we all agreed pretty fast on the regents we wanted. So it also went pretty good with them. So I reached them one by one. First, they were a bit surprised to say, "I'm pretty new to the game. Do you think?" Yeah. And last year we were just the 8 regents we had last year were also pretty new. So it's the same situation. It didn't change our life, but maybe our playing life with this game. There is before the 8 regents, there is after the 8 regents. So everyone was pretty motivated and easy to convince, and so they accepted pretty quickly. Maybe except for Paul. Paul wants to have some attention, so I needed several days to convince him. But I knew he would join, and in the end, here he is. So
Don't forget all the promises that you made.
yeah, those are written promises. So you know I cannot run from them.
No need to mention them now. We'll talk about it on draft day.
Yeah, we'll do as we said. Yeah, of course.
But there's an interesting point that you're talking about that, because we have our regent chat from last season. We are using that daily.
Yeah.
So it's kind of stupid, right? Because we got something to tell. It's just let's jump in that chat and just write it up there, and a bunch of gifs and So it is really a cool thing to be part of the Regents thingy, which we have experienced. So yeah, we really hope that you guys are gonna get the same experience as us, because good time. We really hope you guys are gonna. So Pierre, just to get some. Let me hear your tips for the tournament. Top faction.
Top faction. Yeah, last year I think the factions that had the best weapons were the factions that could play very contrasted styles. Like Baratheon could go super rushy with Cohor, Fast Bob, big dudes like that, but also gets all in control with Shadow, with the throne and the table. So when you're facing Baratheon, you cannot know what you will get. So it's really hard to take against this faction. I think Greyjoy have the same assets with the Drown Gods, so it's a very special and specific kind of deck. But I remember the week we played the Greyjoy, we every game we were flipping coins, wondering if it would be a Drown God deck or a regular deck. So it's very difficult to take against a house that is able to propose some various styles. While in the other hand, so I was in Martel, the Martel faction. When we faced the Targaryen, we knew they would go aggressive with the Thrakis, with dragons, with burn. So it was very easy to stick some counter weapons in our decks. So it went pretty well until you have no card left in your deck, of course. But I think if you were able to show several many faced, like they say, if you have many faced, those are assets you have to this game, because it's all about surprise your opponents and anticipate what they can bring to the table and add some counters to it. So. But from last year, I would say Greyjoys and Baratheon were the most difficult teams to prepare for.
Yeah, cool. Just one more thing for Pierre. Most deadly player currently signed up. I don't know if you're got control over every player signed up now, but what player do you think every region should fear here?
Maybe that would be you.
yeah.
I don't know. There are, if you want the answer about the best player, there are many good candidates in the who have registered right now. So I would say maybe I won't be able to pick one. I could give you a short list, but if I'm staying serious by drafting you, Zini, a regent could be sure to have someone on board that would be very active in the Discord server, very helping with the team building, giving some energy to the discussion, and that's also another key to the success. So it's not just it's like when
I'm gonna back
Yep.
Mad on that. Yeah, just want to say that.
This is turning the wrong way, guys.
No, just as to say, a good player is good to have in your team, but less good player, but with more with more into the. I will help everyone to build a good deck every week, etc. Is really good to have. Last year, it was really good to play with Usini because you had ideas, you had a lot of motivation, and it was very good to say, yeah, I'm gonna bring a deck and we're gonna test it. We're gonna have some people to talk about on it. It was really good to have that, and perhaps we were less good player, but it was a very blast. It was a blast to play in Night's Watch faction last year.
Appreciate that, guys, but this turned way wrong. It wasn't gonna go. I didn't think anyone would mention my name here, so Shut up, guys.
Have we looked at get stats up, please, Magnus?
What did you say?
What do your stats look like?
Yeah, they are pretty crap. Let's look at them. So I can turn you away from me just now. 44% guys is gonna win you 44% of your games. So that's awesome. So last but not least, Miha, what are you feeling towards any players you think will dominate this tournament? With doesn't matter what faction, just any faction.
Well, it's difficult to bet against Argento. I think whoever gets him will get some wins there. And I've not seen Radek sign up yet, but he plays everything, and I would grab him immediately if I had the chance.
Yeah.
So hopefully he takes part in the tournament.
Yeah, I really hope that we can get him to participate, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. But both me and Mog has said, just the skill level on Argento is insane, and he was not active in the start of the tournament last time, but midways and out he took complete control of our Discord group and just built everything and just tested and told us what was good and not. So we just need to send our list to him, and he would just improve everything. So I think really solid choice for any faction. But obviously, he plays most Stark and Night.
Yeah, he plays most Stark and Night's Watch, but
yeah, so it's gonna be interesting.
And really, you have to consider the vice champion, vice world champion in your team, even if he'll only play Martel, but you can draft him.
Yeah, you can draft him because obviously he will have immense value for a Martel. So Martel will probably just throw everything at you to get our milling mad.
That's all I can play, so they can leave me till the end. No one will want me except from House Martel, so I will be cheap meat.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. The tactic towards drafting, because there was some tactics last time, but it wasn't like anyone just leaving the top players for their faction to the last. They were picked pretty quickly. I don't know, Miha, you were picked like in second, or did anyone wait to?
No, I was picked in round 3.
Yeah,
basically.
that is sick. So he's a magician, that Ivailo there. So that's pretty insane to just wait that long. So that no one picked. He picked a lower ranked player first in round 2, right? To get you.
No,
first.
he picked Dennis and Steven, so I think that's fair enough. But I was not. If you want a real top player that was picked late, I think Gabriel for Martel went in round 4, which I thought was ridiculous. That was such a steal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could also play any faction, but it's kind of, when you're pinpointed at some players, you kind of get a bit blind. You just, I need that player, and you just forget to look around. And so yeah, it's not easy to be Regent in that manner. You just want some of your top picks to go through, and then grab whatever's left. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. So
when you prepare, also what's difficult is when you're preparing your draft, you're looking at the Excel file with everyone, the TGP profile. You're doing a lot of homework, and then we had to draft a 7 player last year, if I remember. So you put the perfect 7 on your list, and after 2 rounds of draft, everything is fucked up because everyone is gone to other house, and if you have no plan B, plan C on your list, you're just improvising who you pick. So it's really difficult to be able to, at the same time, to prepare ahead of the draft, and also to be able to adapt very quickly during the draft itself.
So what you're saying is write like 4 or 5 lists, and then hope that one of them is safe.
Yeah, double every position just to be sure. Everything can happen.
Rank every player.
yeah. You just have like 70 players ranked from top to bottom. That's gonna get you through the draft, guys. I promise. It's gonna be interesting to see what the draft would look like. About dates and stuff, we were discussing a bit dates for the draft and dates for the transfer window and stuff like that. Things in the tournament can still change because we are several people running in this now, and we got different opinions, and we will try to change the tournament for the better. Hopefully, we'll do it successfully. So about dates and stuff, guys, things can be changed. Rules will come soon. We are currently rewriting the rules, so they will be out soon and sent to your regent and the other guys as soon as possible. So hopefully we will get everything going really soon. Before we finish this up, guys, I just want you all to please help us out with spreading the word about the tournament. Get your metamates to join it. Send out the Discord link to the server and send them our direction, and we'll force them to sign up because we want we want a huge number of players. We want 80 plus would be awesome. Want to beat the last number. Do anyone remember the last number of participants we had?
70 something, was it not? 76?
Yeah, so are you aiming for
something
80?
like that.
Yeah, then we're aiming for 8. And so hopefully we can get that number. But I'm happy with the number we have now. And we could have started tomorrow. I would be fine with that as well, because I just want to play, guys. So, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're still missing French players.
Yeah. There's not many. I've seen Mogmad and Argento. Maybe another one.
I've seen Ketal and
Ketal was there as well.
Yeah.
And Lilith.
And Lilith, yeah.
Okay, it wasn't that bad though, but we need more. We need 10, 12 French players as well. So
yeah, it's also a French tradition to register at the very, very last moment when you're organizing something in France. You get used to that.
Yeah, I also gotten used to that through arranging friendly open because I know that we will have at least 3 signups late, and probably they're all French, so we know about that. So I think this is it, guys. I think we can wrap this stream up. And any last words from any of you regents?
Thanks for having us, and I look forward to facing all of you.
Yeah, and good luck to everyone.
Yeah.
Nice having me.
Good luck, and may the best Pike win.
Okay, perfect, guys. Thank you for following the stream, and please sign up. All of you who are watching the stream, please sign up for the tournament. Let's have some fun. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.